Preparation for the Tarot card The Magician, cleansing the mind of negative beliefs and deep-rooted complexes. As I said in the previous video, deep-rooted negative beliefs are the main problem on the path of mental and spiritual development and must be removed from the depths of our subconscious permanently, if we do not want to harm ourselves. In fact, the most difficult and painful experiences are integrated into us, settling deep in the subconscious and hidden. They exert their pernicious and limiting influence on us, influencing our life attitudes, the decisions we make and our general perception of ourselves. Those deep-rooted negative beliefs are called complexes in the dictionary of modern psychology. They are like real evil spirits. They influence us and prevent us from giving the world and ourselves the best of us. We made decisions in our lives under their influence without even being aware of it. Switching to the tarot card mag means that we become conscious creators of all the circumstances in our life, but while we are in the power of repressed complexes, we are not truly free and do not express our will but their will. That is why these deep impurities must be eradicated forever from the basement of the soul before we start a new life, which will have little to do with our old personality. In the system of yoga exercises there is an exercise called Chitta Nirodha, which is intended for deep cleansing of the subconscious part of the mind. The exercise consists of observing your thoughts in a deeply relaxed state, without any interference in thought processes, so you should observe your mind as an independent, free and silent observer. But let's go back to the beginning. Before this exercise it is necessary to completely relax, which can be achieved by deep breathing and rhythm. 4-4-4-4 means that we inhale for 4 seconds, hold our breath for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds and the lungs remain empty for 4 seconds. It is desirable to do 10 of these cycles before the start of the exercise. Directed first and slightly upwards by, say, 20 degrees upwards, as if you were looking at the root of your own nose. This position of the eyes causes a deep relaxation of the mind and leads to an alpha state, which is ideal for all types of meditation and visualization. You can sit in any position. It is only important that the spine, neck and head are in line and that the back does not have a backrest. So, after relaxing, close your eyes and observe your thoughts. At the beginning, thoughts from everyday life, from work, from home obligation. You must not try to judge these thoughts, to argue with them. Simply observe them without any emotional reaction and without any judgment. Slowly from exercise to exercise the thoughts will come down, they will become slower, and they will start to concern past events, especially those in which we experienced some stronger emotions. When that happens, I emphasize again that you must not enter into any discussion with those thoughts, nor get emotionally involved, but you must observe them completely coolly and not biased. As time goes on, so will more and more painful experiences spring up in front of our mental eye. Here I emphasize again that you must wash them away without any emotional interference. This is why emotions are the ink with which the underworld writes events into itself, and she does them precisely according to the strength of emotions, and as a rule, in order to protect us from some very negative events, she will write them very, very deep in our mind, far from our consciousness. Just as the stored events or series of events have appeared in some of the painful complexes that make us spiritually and emotionally crippling. As you progress with this exercise, impurities will begin to come to the surface, right in front of our consciousness and meditation, and remaining emotionless in front of them is a sign of the subconscious that they are now unimportant and can be erased. Very deep complexes, they will not disappear once. They will return again and again in meditation, but each time with less power, and each time we must welcome them as a completely cold and independent observer. Here, a great secret is revealed to you, and that is the secret of writing and erasing from the subconscious. The secret is in our feelings, and the stronger they are, the underworld content that accompanies them gives greater meaning. The word emotion means energy movement, so the key to moving energy and strength on the inner planes is in the conscious control of all emotional states. The secret of erasing complexes from the depths of our minds is in complete emotional and mental indifference when they surface in the exercise we do. Events and when ordinary thoughts become very rare, or disappear entirely, peace will arise, dreams of pure consciousness will arise, yoga will arise. When this happens, you will be reborn and ready to accept the role of a conscious creator, only then and not before that. This is the most important exercise on the path. It is even more important than visualization and imagination exercises, because our developed imagination and visualization are for nothing if they do not serve you, but the demons deeply nourished in our minds. The exercise is demanding and should be done twice a day for about 15 minutes in the morning and in the evening. The time limit for achieving ultimate cleansing is not given, because it depends on each individual and his situation, that is, the state of his subconscious. However, the general guideline is that it should not be done for less than 2 months, and my recommendation is that you keep this exercise for your whole life. The exercise is demanding, but in terms of the reward that it brings, few exercises are equal to it. Be persistent and drive out every speck of dust from the depths of your mind. Only then will you be able to materialize your will, not what you thought was your will, but in fact it was the will of our deep-rooted limiting attitudes and complexes. In the next video I will give instructions for the development of imagination and visualization. That's all for now. Greetings. Preparation for the tarot card.